Though the Divas era of WWE is long gone, the women that competed under that name surely helped to shape the modern women's division. This is what they're currently doing. Kaitlyn, a former bodybuilder and fitness model, won an all-female season of NXT, a reality competition show, and went on to join WWE in 2010. The former diva teamed up with AJ Lee when she first began working for WWE, and the two of them became known as the Chick Busters. In another match at Survivor Series, Kaitlyn's squad faced off against the stars of the E-reality series, Total Divas. The famous persona briefly retained the Divas Championship before announcing her retirement at the start of 2014. In the 2018 Mae Young Classic tournament, the genuine Celeste Bonin made a brief reappearance and hinted that she would consider a longer comeback. However, the celebrity's appearances in the indie scene have been sparse. Having been transparent about her journey to overcome her drug and alcohol addiction, Bonin is today employed as a coach and transformationist. During her WWE career, Victoria was one of the most distinctive divas. In a Sunday Night Heat episode from 2002, she made her professional wrestling debut. The Widow's Peak Maestro has battled legendary fighters like Trish Stratus and Lita in her fair share of intense fights. She was also one of the first female competitors in a WWE steel cage match, along with Lita. Before quitting the business in the beginning of 2009, she had won the women's title twice. In 2013, Victoria, real name Lisa Marie Varon, opened the Squared Circle, a restaurant in Chicago with a wrestling motif. Sadly though, it shuttered after just 4 years. She currently co-hosts the Grown Ass Women TV podcast with Mickie James and SoCal Val. The 52-year-old is also on OnlyFans and Cameo. Christy Hemme enthralled WWE viewers by winning the 2004 Diva Search, earning her a $250,000 prize and a 1-year contract with the organization. Prior to putting in serious training to become a wrestler, Hemme was largely involved in fashion displays, pillow fights, and other pranks during the Diva era. After leaving WWE in 2005, she joined TNA as a ring announcer and was one of the first knockouts. Now a mother, the Diva Search winner frequently shares pictures of her 5 children on Instagram. Hemme was working behind the scenes for TNA as of 2022, Gail Kim revealed in a recent Q&A with Busted Open, following her first stint with the company. She continues to appear across the nation in fitness-related events. Melina made her professional wrestling debut in 2003, first as the incredibly adaptable manager for MNM. Melina won 2 DV Divas titles and 3 WWE Women's Championships before she announced her departure from the company in August 2011. She was the first female multi-time champion in the history of the firm, having won both the DV Divas and women's titles. Melina, who goes by a last name in real life, participated in the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble battle. Despite the incredible response from the crowd, Perez disclosed that WWE had no plans for Melina. The star currently works with Ultimate Women of Wrestling as the Director of Wrestling Operations. She's currently accepting bookings for appearances and signings in the independent scene. Jazz competed in numerous exhausting matches and was regarded as one of the hardest WWE divas of her era. The celebrity won the women's title after defeating Trish Stratus twice. She also participated in a hardcore championship bout, which was quite uncommon for women at the time. Jazz departed the company in 2004, but later joined the ECW brand upon his return in 2006. She never again won the title, despite competing against some of the best female competitors in the industry, such as Mickie James. In 2007, Jazz departed the company permanently. These days, she runs a wrestling school and gym with her spouse, Rodney Mack. Jazz also wrestled in Impact Wrestling and the NWA, where she won the World Women's Champion title for a record 948 days before having to give it up for personal and health-related reasons. Torrie Wilson stayed in GCW for 2 years. She portrayed a manager for various celebrities including Billy Kidman and David Flair. When she joined the WWF in 2001, she was given some real wrestling. She was well known for her intense rivalry in the ring with numerous other divas, like as Sable and Stacy Keibler. Wilson's real-life father was the target of Dawn Marie's most notable feud. Despite having a significant influence throughout her tenure in the WWE, Wilson never won a championship there. 2008 saw her leave the WWE as her contract was not extended. After stepping away from the ring, she is an online fitness coach and blogger under her own company, Torrie Wilson Fit. In 2018, the erstwhile diva returned to the world of professional wrestling by competing in the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble bout. She also participated in the WWE Evolution Battle Royal, the first ever all-women pay-per-view. Wilson was admitted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2019 later that year. Wilson claimed that wrestling had altered her perspective in a Busted Open episode. Molly Holly began her career in WCW as Miss Madness, the macho guy Randy Savage's stablemate. In 2000 she made the switch to WWE, where she was known for a variety of gimmicks. Originally related to both Hardcore and Crash Holly, she joined forces with the Hurricane to become Mighty Molly, a superhero. After that, she took on the persona of a pure and virtuous woman and developed a rivalry with Victoria, to whom she lost a close fight for the title at WrestleMania 20. She was driven to the verge of madness by the shaving of her head, sanity in an unforgettable plot. Holly quit the company in April 2005, though she continued to make sporadic appearances in her own matches. She has sometimes made a comeback to the WWE ring for Women's Royal Rumble contests. In 2021, she was admitted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Holly, real name Nora Benshoff, works as a backstage producer for the WWE these days. From becoming the image consultant for John Bradshaw Layfield to having the boogeyman devour a face growth, Jillian Hall was a unique character from the beginning of her WWE debut in 2005 till she turned into a dreadful pop singer. In 2007, the aspiring pop star diva even put out an in-character album for the holidays on iTunes called A Jingle with Jillian. Even though Hall's gimmicks were frequently ridiculous, she won the Divas Championship in 2010 by defeating Mickie James, albeit she soon lost it. Hall departed the business in November of 2010. Jillian Fletcher, real name Hall, is a mommy now. She does, however, continue to promote herself on Instagram as a fitness model. Ivory began her professional wrestling career in the 1980s with the all-women promotion Glow, which served as the model for the Netflix series of the same name. Ivory joined the WWF in 1999, and she quickly became the first woman to win the women's title 3 times. Ivory was notorious for his wrestling as well, one of the faction leaders during the Attitude phase of the Right to Censor. After around a dozen fights on the independent circuit, the diva retired in 2006, after competing in the WWE until 2004. In 2018, she was admitted into the WWE Hall of Fame. The real Lisa Moretti now runs an animal sanctuary in addition to her own dog grooming company. In WCW, Stacy Keibler likewise began her career as a dancing Nitro girl before transitioning to a valet role as Miss Hancock. In 2001, following the WWF's acquisition of WCW, she made the switch. Although she started out as a manager and valet, she eventually learned to become a professional wrestler. She faced off against notable opponents like Molly Holly, Victoria, and Trish Stratus, and unlike her WCW co-worker Torrie Wilson, she never won the WWE Women's Championship. In 2006, Keibler formally left the company. She also participated in Dancing with the Stars that year, placing 3rd. She has had appearances on TV shows Chuck, Psyche, and How I Met Your Mother since leaving WWE. She also dated George Clooney for a short time. The mother of 3 claims to be passionate about holistic health and well-being, and she even co-founded a brand of men's skincare products. And there you have it, folks. We've delved into the whereabouts of some of your favorite WWE divas. From dominating the ring to pursuing passions beyond the squared circle, these fierce competitors have left an indelible mark on the world of sports entertainment.